Guys, the market is pumping. Just giving you a quick update on the trades that I am in, I'm taking, what I'm doing next, what we have from the SMC box. I know some of you guys can't afford the SMC box, so I'll keep you updated on YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay up to date with all these updates. Press the bell notification button as well. So if you press that, when I do a video, you'll get notified so you don't miss out on any of these updates. So we still have the strong buy signal from the SMC bot. As you guys know, I posted this on my video on my YouTube a few days ago, and we are looking strong. We're still looking strong. We did try to break all-time highs, and it's quite a big move coming from 111k up to 123k. So we had a little bit of a chop here, but we're still looking strong. We are getting retested by this previous trend line. It's funny because I said that these were going to be resistance levels, and look at this. This played out as resistance, this played out as resistance. So we need to get above this level. I think we can, and then hopefully we can start to move to the upside. So still looking good. I'm still in a long position on BTC. So here is my BTC. I did add some more to my Bitcoin position. Okay, so Bitcoin came down quite a lot over the last couple of days, so I did add a little bit more to my BTC. So my entry has gone up. I think my entry did say before 113k, but obviously when you add more money to your position, it goes up. I've taken around $12,000 in profit so far. So I can't lose, but I did add a little bit more to my position. And if the price comes down, hey, maybe I'll remove it. But if the price continues to go up, I can keep taking more profit from that position. I'm still in my Ethereum long. As you guys know, we've been long in Ethereum for ages now. I think it's months, we started to long Ethereum, and I'm still in my Solana. Solana hasn't really moved that much, to be honest. It's still hovering around this range. So in my opinion, it's lagging quite a bit. So yeah, still in my Ethereum long. We started to long Ethereum. We flipped bullish. Obviously, the SMC bot gave us a buy signal, and we flipped bullish around 1,787. And it's been crazy, guys. We've made so much money long in Ethereum. Here I made 882%, and this was just from the price going up to 2.3k. Another one here, 609%. So this was 2.9k up to 3.8k. And again, this current long is around 529% in profit. So it's been absolutely crazy. We made a killing on the way down. So we shorted it on the way down. We shorted Ethereum on the way down, 21st of January. Back here, when everyone was frothing at the mouth, everyone was buy. Ethereum's going higher. We opened a short position and the price came down 60%. We shorted Bitcoin, Sui, Solana, everything crashed. Most things came down 60-70%. Some altcoins came down 80-90%. And again, down here, guys, where is everyone right now, right, in this space? Everyone is frothing at the mouth. Everyone is starting to get euphoric again. Everyone wants to buy Ethereum at 4.4k, but no one wanted to buy Ethereum at 1.7k, right? No one wanted to buy down here. This is how the market traps you. When the market's crashing, everyone gets bearish. I think that YouTuber, is it Gainsey? I can't remember his name. He actually posted that video saying ETH is dead, and it went viral. And that was actually the bottom. That actually marked the bottom. And you'll see the same thing happen again. Now we're going into these pumps. Everyone is asking me, is it too late to buy Ethereum? Should I buy Ethereum? And funnily enough, when it hits 5,000, a lot of people are going to be queuing up to buy Ethereum. A lot of retail are going to be sucked into the market. The same when we go into a bear. No one wants to buy it. No one wants to take long positions. Everyone is scared. Everyone's calling for lower. But in reality, the asset had come down 50-60%, which is insane considering that Bitcoin has just been going up and up and up over time. Okay, so understand this. Remember how these moments feel, because when you learn to master this, when you learn to get bullish down here and bearish up here, in my opinion, that's when you crack the game, and it takes a long time to really do that. And luckily, the SMC bot really helps us, right? When we come back to these support levels, we start to get bullish, and then when we get the sell signals, we start to get bearish. And luckily, we had a strong buy signal flash here into this reversal, so really, really nice. So try to get used to that. We still have a strong buy signal on Solana, and it hasn't really rallied since we had this strong buy signal. We did have our yellow candle. So over here on the legend, you can see the yellow candle, which indicates that you might come into a downtrend. So we pushed up to like 205, and then we came back to 155. Now the candles are still are still blue here. So we haven't even entered the gray candles. You see here, when you get the buy signal, you go blue into gray. See how the candles are gray here. Then you go into green. And then the yellow is like the red flag. It's like, hey, you might start a downtrend here, right? So, you know, and this is overbought. This is kind of saying to you, hey guys, it's getting a bit frothy here. You know, you might have to be on edge. I use it as take profit targets. Sometimes I'll take some profits off the table if I start to see lots of greens. And if I see yellow, I kind of reassess. Am I getting too bullish here? What's the signs in the macro? Are we going to come into a downtrend? So, yeah, Solana has had this pullback and it hasn't even started the grey candles yet, let alone the green candles. So in my opinion, it's got a long way to push here. And, you know, if Ethereum keeps running, I think it's only a matter of time before Solana takes off. And it might even be being held back by certain entities who don't want it to rally before the ETF is approved. The proper ETF is approved. Ethereum still on a buy signal. We've still not had a sell signal on Ethereum since 2.4K, 2.5K. So we've still been on that same buy signal. The price has nearly doubled since this buy signal, because this was around 2.4K. So when it hits 4.8, it's going to actually doubled in price since that buy signal. So absolutely crazy. We did have a yellow up here just to indicate that we might have a little bit of a downtrend. And then obviously the price came into a downtrend, and then we've gone back into the grays and greens. Now we are on the greens, but I will say Ethereum, you can't just look at the charts, right? You do have to look at the macro, and I would even argue sometimes the macro is slightly more important. But if we're looking at the charts and the macro, we can see eToro have came out and announced that they're going to start using Ethereum. Not a layer 2. They're actually going to start using Ethereum for on-chain the tokenization of real world assets, right? Which is absolutely huge. More and more people are going to have to adopt, and they're going to have to follow, or they're going to get left behind, right? You have to move with the technology or you're going to get left behind. And we're going to see more and more people come and use, and companies come and follow Robinhood and follow eToro, right? Robinhood actually use an Arbitrum, which is essentially on Ethereum. Tom Lee has become the Michael Saylor for Ethereum. He has bought over $3 billion in a very short amount of time. His name is on the line. His company's on the line. His reputation's on the line. He's a very smart man. He's probably not going to go and plow $3 billion into Ethereum if he expects it to be down 50% in the next few months, right? He's a very, very smart man, and it's likely that he's going to continue to market it. And the reach he has with institutional clients is phenomenal. And he's always on CNBC. So now you kind of have this marketing voice for Ethereum, which is something that it needed, something that was lacking. And of course, that we then have the fundamentals to back it up, right? We have adoption finally of Ethereum and real world assets on chain. Now, I don't think it's going to be on Ethereum forever. I think we are going to see migration to chains like Solana and Sui and faster and cheaper chains. I do think for now it's kind of solidified itself as that chain. And obviously this has all happened in the last few months, guys, which is why the price is really rocketed. Probably a lot I think it was going to recover, have some sort of recovery. Without the Tom Lee, without the eToro, without the Robinhood, I don't know if we'd be sitting at 4.4K today, right? Especially this fast. But yeah, it's breaking out. If we look at the monthly, so I mentioned that these are green on the daily on the SMC bot, and we know that green is sometimes followed by yellow into a pullback. But don't forget, we've just had this pullback. It was so feeble, which says to me that there's so much interest still in Ethereum. People are frothing at the mouth to get in and don't want to miss out and get in late. So any little pullback is probably going to get eaten. We had this tiny pullback here. I saw everyone was saying we're coming back to 4,000, but already it's getting eaten, guys. And I think any little dips we get are going to continue to be eaten until we start to see a bigger reversal in the market. If we have a look at the monthly still looks good. So I am actually going to give Ethereum the benefit of the doubt in terms of the macro and the fundamentals it's got going on right now. And I'm going to look at the monthly because the monthly's been phenomenal, right? Every time we've had a buy signal on the monthly, Ethereum has gone on this crazy run to the upside, right? Buy signal, crazy run. Buy signal, crazy run. And we've only really just got this buy signal from the SMC bot on the monthly down here. And we haven't gone into the green zone yet, right? Every time we had the rally, it went green, yellow, and the yellow marked the top. So we know that yellow down here is downtrend. Yellow monthly candle, marked the top. congratulations if you took profit and shorted there, because what a move that was, right? Life-changing move. That's literally a life-changing move. If you took a long here with 10k and you took profit when you got a yellow and you went short, your whole life is done, right? You would have made what was the price? $200 to $5,000. You would have made tens of millions just taking along there with 10k and then shorting with whatever you made. You would have made over $10 million in 2 moves. So that's how phenomenal these indicators can be. And again here, buy signal. You didn't really have to panic until you got the yellow. And if you took a short on the yellow, GG's, right? And this is roughly where we did take our short. Now I'm just waiting for the green and yellow, right? This has been so consistent. I'm waiting for the green on the monthly. That's when I'm going to probably take some more profits off the table. And then when I see that yellow monthly candle, guys, especially if we hit our technical target, if we come up here to our technical target and we get that yellow monthly close, best believe I'm putting on a huge short, and I'm just going to let it ride, right? Because it's very hard to get into a short and let it ride, but when you zoom out, you were just trending down here. When you're on the daily and weekly, it can be very, oh, we're going up, we're going down, we're going up, we're going down. The market can really get you to close out your positions and flip you short and long. But if in doubt, zoom out, and we are having a buy signal, we're repeating history. And the question is, are we going to do something like this? Because history says that we might do something like this afterwards. That's my play for now. And I know a lot of you guys are going to come out and say, oh, you were bearish on Ethereum. You were bearish on Ethereum. Well, guys, this is the definition of a swing trader, right? We were bearish here. We were bullish here. I mean, this is exactly how I plan to trade, right? I'm a swing trader. This is what I do. I when everyone is frothing and saying higher, 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 that's when I look to take profits. And when everyone is scared, posting videos saying Ethereum's dead, that's when I'm quite interested in getting into long positions and buying. I will say we got lucky with the eToro partnership because that came later. All right, the eToro and the Robinhood partnership came later. I just took a long because the SMC bot said to take a long. Right, so this snaps me out of my bearishness when I need to flip, and then it says, hey, look, the market should move here, right? So I'm using the bot. I'm looking at the macro. I'm not getting emotional. I'm not getting stuck into my emotions because I don't even like Ethereum, right? And I've made colossal amounts of money long in it because of the data, right? I'm purely following the data and, not getting stuck into this bearish or bullish. I don't really do this caveman bearish or bullish mentality. Are you bullish on Ethereum? Are you bearish? Well, I'll short it if I think it's going to crash, and I'll long it if I think it's going to rally. It's very simple, guys. I pretty much long dumps and I short pumps, right? You don't really need to overthink it. So yes, you may see me bearish on Ethereum. You may see me bullish on Ethereum. I will say, I didn't think Ethereum was going to go over 4,000, but how on earth could I predict that eToro were going to come out and say, we're going to start adding our assets on Ethereum, right? How did I know that was going to happen? How did I know Robinhood were going to come out and start to introduce private sales, like sales that were historically only available to the wealthy and the rich? They're going to offer that to the retail customers now, which means the rest of the market has to do that as well. They can't just let Robinhood take all the market. We're going to see trillions and trillions of dollars over the next few years come on chain in the stocks world, right? In TradFi, from people who haven't previously had access and now going to come in. Not sidelined money. We're going to have new money come on. Now, like I said, I don't know if Ethereum's going to be here forever. But I do know there's a lot of competition that's faster and cheaper, and it's quite likely that we might see those chains do well. Look, just as I'm saying this, Solana is starting to move, guys. I said, didn't I? I said it's undervalued, and I said it's not going to hang around for very long, and it's starting to go. Even on the 1 hourly, we've just had this buy signal on the 1 hourly, so we're definitely seeing a shift here. Guys, what are you doing? What are you bullish on? I did say altcoins are having a hard time over the last few days, but I'm kind of just sticking to these bigger caps at the moment, guys. I'm not really... this Solana to me is so undervalued. Do you know what? I'd rather make a 2x on Solana than try and risk losing and losing and losing on an altcoin, right? Because an altcoin looks good. Oh, it's the next best thing, rugged. Next best thing, rugged. Next best thing, rugged. In my opinion, Solana is undervalued. and it's probably going to push a 2x, I'd rather put a larger amount of money in a lower risk play right now, because we're so close to the end of the market. And, you know, if I can turn 100K into, or let's say 10K, let's say 1K, 100K to 200K, money makes money, right? Happy days. I'm happy with that, guys. I'm not trying to make 100x. I'm not this late in the market. Maybe in the bear market. That's where I'm focused. That's where I'm trying to keep most of my stable coins for the bear market. If I can turn 10K into 20K, happy days. If I can turn 1K into 2K, happy days. At least I'm not gambling here, trying and catch these high-risk altcoins that are doing this, and I turn my 10K into 1K, and I turn my 100K into 20K. You know, that's not where I want to end up. So I am going to take slightly lower risk, as he says, on 60x leverage. I am going to take a slightly lower risk in my spot buys. This is money I'm prepared to lose, right? I'm trading with money I'm happily prepared to lose here. The Solana is not too bad, actually. 20x leverage it's quite good. I did get a bit carried away with these BTC and Ethereum leverage. I do not usually use that much leverage. I don't know. We had that strong buy signal from the bot, and it really got me excited. And I was like, oh man, we don't get this signal very often. I'm going to go with it. So far, so good, guys. And you know what the technical target is, right? The technical target is 130 to 146,000. So if it does push up, GG, bro. And best believe, when everyone's frothing at the mouth up here, that's exactly when I will be the one getting bearish. And everyone will tell me again, you're crazy, you're short in the market, good job, smooth brain. And, you know, the odds are in my favor that it potentially will pay off over time. Guys, let me know what you're doing. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to get these buy and sell signals in your own trading view, so when you add the SMC bot, let's have a look at Aero, for example. You just type in the altcoin you want to look at, or the crypto. It works on stocks as well, so you can type in the stock you want to look at, type in the coin, and then it just gives you, look, strong buy signal, Aero, pump. All right, absolute rocket. On the 4 hour has been crazy as well, so you can flick between the time frames. 4 hour has been amazing. Look at this, buy signal down here, pumped, yellow pullback. Sell signal down here, dumped. Buy signal, pumped. Still no sell signal on the SMC bot on Aero. I did add Aero to my spot bags, by the way, guys. Aero is now partnered with Coinbase, and you're going to have DEX volume coming onto Coinbase through Aero. So, yeah, I bought some spot, I think, down here somewhere. I was like, I don't know, actually. It might have been $1. It might have been 90 cents or 80 cents. Can't remember. But yeah, it's doing well. I think it's going to do very well, especially if the market continues to pump here. But yeah, if you want to get this SMC bot added in your own trading view, head over to my X. Here is the name of the X, not the top one, the bottom one, and then click the link on my channel, and that will take you to a bunch of different links, and you just press the Patreon link, and then you get involved with us. So you can see my Discord buy and sell alerts. So when I'm taking longs, it's not just me. I have hired a professional leverage trader in there as well who gives trades. And between us, we've been doing pretty good. Yeah, you can see all our calls. You can see my portfolio. You can see all the stocks that I'm buying. I'm buying a lot of quantum computing stocks. You can see market updates. So I do regular macro updates on the market, on inflation. We've got a cool little community there. I think we're like top 40 in the world on Patreon now. So we've really come up fast, and we continue to grow. So yeah, if you want to join us and you want to see those calls, head over there. Jump in with us. Don't forget to like and subscribe on the video to stay up to date with all the latest. Don't forget, none of the information in all of my videos, and none of it's financial advice. Do your own research. Investing in crypto, investing in stocks or anything is extremely highly risky, and you can lose all of your money at any time. So always do your own research, guys. And yeah, I'm not a financial advisor. That's it for now, guys. Until then, I'll catch you in the next one.